Good day everyone. Today we going to present a group assignment for SPS431. Our group members is consist Angelina, Azwan, and me myself, Bernadette, and Evangelina Jessica. What is coping strategies? Coping strategies are psychology patterns that individuals use to manage thought, feelings, and action encounter during various stages of ill health and treatments. Why we need coping strategies? Coping usually involve adjusting to or tolerate negative events or reality that we try to keep our positive image and emotional state. Coping is needed in the context of life changes that are perceived to be stressful. Psychological stress is usually associated with negative life changes. For example, athletes with many negative thoughts before, during, and after competition. How many types of coping strategies? There are many types of coping strategies, which is that I found is number one is appraisal focused coping strategies, adaptive behavioral coping strategies, emotion focused coping strategies, reactive and proactive coping, social coping, humor, negative techniques or maladaptive coping or non-coping. And lastly is cognitive coping strategies, which is our group will use in one of the cognitive coping strategy, which is self-talk. And that's all for
Guys, my name is Evangelina Jessica. Today I'm going to share with you about the best coping strategies technique. As we know, coping strategies technique has many. Okay, which one is the best technique? Of course, positive self-talk. Okay, why I choose positive self-talk as the best technique? Because not wasting your time, we don't use any money, improve our immune function, less stress and distress. Also, we become more confident, motivated, and also productive. That's why I choose positive self-talk as the best ever coping strategies technique. When we need to use this technique, we always use this technique to manage our stress, anxiety, and arousals. Okay, for athletes, this is the best technique ever. Why? Because many of coach in our country use this technique before tournament and before training. Why? Because when we practice or apply positive self-talk, this can motivate us, give us confidence, and also can improve our performance. And if you're lucky, you can achieve your goals or target. Let me tell you what is the definition of positive self-talk. Positive self-talk is the ability to overcome the negative thinking. Okay. Positive self-talk basically is your inner voice, the voice in your mind that said the thing you don't necessarily say out loud. We often don't realize that this running commentary is going on in the background, but our self-talk can have a big influence on how we feel about who we are. Okay, those who practice positive self-talk are more likely not to suffer from negative thought, because positive self-talk allows performers to be more relaxed, calm, and also focused. And positive self-talk creates happiness, excitement that lead to successful performance. That's why many coaches teach their athletes to practice and apply this technique during their tournament, during their training, because this can improve their performance and also can improve their immune systems.
Hi, I'm Angelica Anading, and I present about the in what session is the best to implement positive self-talk, how to implement the positive self-talk, and explain about the positive self-talk. First of all, I have 5 situations. The best to implement the positive self-talk, which is a current performance. When you face it with a hard problem in life, during the events there is a lack of self-confidence, while you are in a very challenging situation, and the last one is making mistake. In these situations, positive self-talk is the best way to help us become a positive persons and fight the negative thinking. How to implement the positive self-talk? Before you can learn to practice more self-talk, you must first identify negative thinking. This type of thinking and self-talk generally fall into 4 categories. Category number 1 is personalizing. You blame yourself for everything. Number 2 is a magnificing. In this, you focus on the negative aspect of situation and ignoring any and all of the positive. Number 3 is catastrophizing. In this, you expect the worst and rarely let logic and reasons persuade your otherwise. The last one is number 4 is polarizing. In this, you see the world in black and white, or good and bad. There are nothing in between and no middle ground for processing and categorizing life event. Example of typical negative self-talk and how to might apply a positive thinking twice include I have example here, which is in negative self-talk. They say I have never done it before, but in positive spin you must to say it's an opportunity to learn something new. And then in negative, it's too complicated, but in negative you must talk to yourself, I will tackle it from a different angle. And for the negative, I don't have the resources, but in positive, necessity is the mother of inventions. There are not enough time, but in positive you must say, let's reevaluate some priorities. In negative, there no way it will work, but in positive spin you must say, I can try to make it work. It's too radial a chance, but in positive spin you must say, let's take a chance. In negative, no one bother the communities with me, but in positive you must say to yourself, I will see it if I can open the channel of communications. In negative self-talk, I'm not going to get any better at this, but in positive self-talk, you must say, I will give it another try. The last is explain about the technique. Positive self-talk has been shown to play significant role in one's performance and daily life. For example, athletes who are use to doing positive self-talk tends to have better performance during the competitions than those who do not. There are benefits to gain from among them. I have 4 benefits for this, which is help yourself to take the positive side of an event. Number 2 is build mental strength. Number 3 is improve quality of life. Number 4 is maintain physical and mental health. In this picture, I take in from boxing sign, which is a positive self-talk. 3 steps to train yourself to think like a champion. Number 1 is replace the natural negative self-talk with positive statement. In this picture, we can see negative. They say, I can run the last rep, but in positive, dominates the reps and win the season. Number 2 is facing a negative situation with a short positive shoe. In this, we can see a situation and positive shoe, which is a situation feeling fatigued and walking in the red zone. In positive shoe, we can see this is what separates me from the rest. Number 3 is replace positively to a negative situation. In this picture, we can see situation and reflections, which is having a spore in situation, having a poor spar reflection, learn from my mistake and get better. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name Azwan bin Yusuf. I'm from SR243 Sports Science, UiTM Samarahan. Today I will present about conclusion for the coping strategies. Okay, we go to the first slide. Each coping strategies can help athletes to reduce their stress level. Yes, coping strategies is able to reduce athletes' stress level because coping strategies can affect various aspects of the stress and emotion process in athletes. Positive self-talk can reduce stress level because this technique have mental skill that allow athletes to solve problems, think differently, and be more efficient at coping with hardship or challenge. Positive self-talk also have advantage if athletes apply this technique because positive self-talk can enhance athlete performance. It may help them with endurance or to power through a set of heavy weights. This technique is effective because it allows athletes to be more relaxed, focused, and improve coordination during tournament, before tournament, and after tournament. According to Amy Rigby 2018, based on positive self-talk technique coping strategies, the finding found that athletes can reduce their stress level. Okay, we go to the next slide. Do application and practice are necessary. Positive self-talk must be practically practiced rather than theoretically only. This is because this technique is able to raise the confidence and spirit of the athletes before the face the tournaments. This technique must be done daily after athletes undergo physical exercise because athlete not only need a good physique, but athlete also need psychological strength. Every coach or athlete must make this technique their daily routine, as this technique can be done at any time regardless of place. Okay, we go to the last slides. Recommendation to the athletes to help them enhance sports performance. In my opinions, in order to improve the performance of athletes, they should apply the positive self-talk technique more often and reduce negative self-talk on themselves. This is because if they apply this technique, they not only gain high confidence but they can also reduce the rate of depression in themselves. Besides that, I hope that every coach and athlete to care about the importance of psychological training on themselves, as this psychology is often a determinant for them when facing situation during tournament or match. Therefore, athletes need to change their to from negative to a positive one by using these coping strategies. I think that's all for me. Thank you.